Oh, I am Veronica Drake, and this is your weekly angel message divine download. And the way that it works is you pick a number one, two, or three, and I and the angels pick the card one, two, or three, and you get the message that relates to the number that you've chosen. So, will you choose card number one, card number two, or card number three? I'm going to shuffle. And what I'd like you to do before I choose the cards is select a number, one, two, three, pick one of them, and I'd like you to set an intention. So let's take a minute, take a breath, and let's focus on what it is that you would most like to get from the card that you've chosen. What are you most interested in? Is it guidance on a health issue? Is it guidance on finances? Is it guidance on a relationship, a career? What is it that you want to get your answer on? And then what you're going to do is you're going to listen to the message as they channel it through me, and not literally all the time, but sometimes metaphorically, sometimes symbolically, and sometimes, yeah, it is literal. You're going to get the answer that you most desire. So, clear your energy field, just lift up, picture a big white bubble coming around you. Breathe in, cleanse your space, and I'm going to pick three cards. You've got your number, one, two, or three. Maybe write it down, have your journal with you. I'm going to pick card number one right here. My little finger wet so I can get the card. Card number one, I'll turn it down, face down so I don't see it. Then I'm going to pick card number two right here. Okay. So did you pick card number two? Are you a card number two person? And now I'm going to pick card number three. Okay. So I have my cards picked. And I'm going to go with the first card. So if you've chosen card number one, get ready. Here comes your message. Take notes if you want. What you can do, I just got this message. Have your notebook and your pen, and as I'm talking the message to you, just notice what's coming up. Take notes, and then go back and listen to the message again. So, card number one. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Your limited beliefs are the only thing between you and what it is that you're looking for in this lifetime. In other words, it's time to explore why you even believe what you believe. What might have once served you, kept you safe, put you forward in this life, has now become anchors or chains around your feet, and you're stuck and you're not able to move. This belief system isn't even your own. If you're honest, when you look at what you believe about this particular situation, the thing that you're wanting the most in your life, if you look at what you believe about it, you will realize, if you really look at it, you'll realize that you don't even believe that to be true. They want you to understand that you're living an illusion with the belief systems that you've inherited. The patterns of behavior are also part of the belief system. So look at certain situations in your life and become aware of how you're showing up in those situations. And understand that if something doesn't fit, you recreate it. And that's where you're at. If you've chosen card number 2, here is your reading. Ah, beautiful card. This card, the message goes like this. Whoa, it's expansive. It's free. It is completely open to interpretation. Use your imagination to create the path that you dream about. They're showing me the board game Candyland. For those of you that aren't familiar with Candyland, it's a child's game, and there's little candy canes all over the game, and you move on the path. It's decorative, it's red and white, and you get little candy canes, and it's just a fun little game. But watching the fun, watching the creativity, watching the energy of the kids play Candyland is exactly the energy that you need to replicate, to create the path, and here's what they say, of least resistance. So if you are looking to make headway with something, to draw something different or new into your life, you can have the least amount of resistance by having fun with it. Don't take yourself so seriously. Don't act like this is a life or death situation. It's simply one choice on the road to many choices. This will not be a stationary choice. You won't stagnate here. It'll simply be the next step. And once you've chosen that next step on the path, you choose another. It's that simple. So if you've chosen card number 3, here we go. Here is your message. Ah, la, 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 la. I love how they're all connected, always. Make plans and focus. Now, where we talked about in card number 1 and card number 2, the moving beyond the patterns, the looking at the path and creating it with fun, this card is reminding you to be intentional about what you're creating and what you're recreating. It's time to go like this. Laser focus. Laser focus. And you can't become laser focused if your mind is constantly whirling. The way to become laser focused looks like this. Repetition. Repetition sounds like this. They want you to focus on drumming. Focus on something repetitive. Maybe it's the mantra, or la 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 la, or love. Maybe it's you focusing on one word, closing your eyes and seeing the word love, the word love. In this level of focus is where the dream keepers can be connected with. The dream keepers are a whole level of energy and beings that are there to speak to you about your dreams. Not the dreams, good night, the dreams about what is in your heart. So to connect to the dream keepers, you want repetition. You want rhythmic repetition. And this is how you create focus. Rhythmic repetition. So if you're somebody that struggles with focus, rhythmic repetition. Please, please ask and set the intention for the dream keepers to guide you. Now, you chose 1, 2, or 3, but you're going to take a little bit away from all of this, and that's totally cool. There's no one right way to work with these messages. These messages are intended to help you along the way. Now, I want to tell you, as always, I run a special. And if you book a reading with me, I have life purpose readings and I have intuitive guidance sessions. If you book a reading during the month of August, I'm offering a free 20-minute follow-up session. So you book your 45-minute session, and then we schedule a 20-minute complimentary, no charge to you, follow-up session. So you're really getting 65 minutes with me. And we do separate them so that you have time to process the reading, and we go back together and you can ask the questions. So this is with purchase during the month of August. I will see you soon. And in the meantime, enjoy the energy of the Lion's Gate. 8-8. There's a lot to look forward to.